Something feels different ahead of BTS's arrival in Chicago. This is not simply about preparing for a concert, not merely thousands of fans counting down the days, and not just a major city getting ready to welcome one of South Korea's most internationally recognized groups. This time, the welcome is coming from the state government itself. Ahead of BTS's two-night performances at Soldier Field on August 27th and 28th, the state of Illinois has officially honored the group by designating the concert dates as BTS Day in Illinois. The decision creates an atmosphere that goes far beyond a celebration of music, but placing BTS within a moment that is also being recognized as part of Illinois' cultural and civic life. The honor came through a proclamation from Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker ahead of BTS World Tour Arirang in Chicago. The proclamation does not focus only on BTS's popularity as a global music group, but also highlights the social values they have promoted through their music and activities over the years. Mental health, awareness, self-love, and philanthropic efforts are among the important themes emphasized in the proclamation. In that sense, BTS's arrival in Chicago is being viewed not simply as an entertainment event, but also as an opportunity to recognize the social messages the group has carried to fans around the world. What makes the recognition even more meaningful is the assessment that BTS's message aligns with Illinois' civic values. Their influence is described as inspiring fans worldwide to take part in community service and donation activities. Behind the stage lights, the massive performances, and the excitement of the audience, another side of BTS's journey is receiving attention. The way their influence has expanded beyond music into social activities. For many fans, it serves as a reminder that BTS's journey has not been built solely through songs and concerts, but also through messages they have consistently shared with younger generations. One important chapter of that journey goes back to 2017. That year, BTS became the first K-pop artist to partner with the Korean Committee for UNICEF through the Love Myself campaign. The campaign aimed to help prevent violence and provide psychological support for children and adolescents across 155 countries and regions. Love Myself became closely associated with BTS's social message, carrying the idea that caring for oneself and others can become something much greater when people raise their voices together. Years later, that work remains one of the elements highlighted as Illinois honors the group. Their efforts did not end there. In 2020, BTS also demonstrated their support for the concert industry during a difficult period for live entertainment. The group donated $1 million to Live Nation's Crew Nation campaign. The contribution represented their support for workers behind the concert industry, people who normally remain behind the scenes, handling the many elements required to make live performances possible. Now, as BTS prepares to return to a major stage in Chicago, that longer journey involving music, social awareness, and support for communities is once again coming into focus. At the same time, BTS's arrival is expected to have a broader impact on Chicago itself. Illinois anticipates that thousands of visitors will come to the city during the concert period. That influx is expected to provide a boost to the local economy while further strengthening Illinois' reputation as a cultural and artistic hub. With 2 nights scheduled at Soldier Field, attention will extend beyond what happens inside the stadium to the activity surrounding the city as well. Visitors, fans, and everyone involved in the concert period will make these dates an important moment for Chicago. But Illinois is not the only place to offer BTS a special welcome. Earlier, Toronto, Canada designated August 22nd and 23rd as BTS Weekend, while temporarily renaming a section of a road BTS Boulevard. In Maryland, Governor Wes Moore released a welcome video featuring Korean subtitles ahead of BTS's Baltimore concert. Meanwhile, El Paso County, Texas proclaimed the concert period El Paso BTS Weekend and presented BTS with the Estimado Amigo Award. Together, these gestures show how BTS's arrival across North America and beyond has attracted attention not only from fans, but also from local governments. Recognition for BTS has also reached national leaders in different countries. Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum met BTS in person and presented the group with a government commemorative plaque. In France, President Emmanuel Macron and the First Lady personally attended BTS's concert at Stade de France, adding another moment in which the group's concert journey received attention from government figures. Seen together, these moments suggest that BTS's world tour is more than simply a journey from one stage to another. It also creates opportunities for encounters with local cultures, communities, and institutions wherever the group performs. Now, the spotlight returns to Chicago. On August 27th and 28th, Soldier Field will host 2 nights of BTS concerts as part of their North American tour. For the city, the arrival of thousands of visitors brings another dimension to the event, while for fans, these 2 dates represent an opportunity to see BTS perform live once again. Yet there is one detail that makes this return especially emotional. BTS will be returning to Soldier Field approximately 7 years and 3 months after their previous appearance there in May 2019, during the BTS World Tour, Love Yourself, Speak Yourself. More than 7 years is a long time. During that period, BTS have gone through different stages of their journey as a group, while their music, messages, and social activities have continued to evolve. Now their name is returning in a very different context, accompanied by an official honor from the state of Illinois declaring their concert dates, BTS Day in Illinois. For longtime fans who have followed the journey from the beginning, returning to the same stadium naturally carries another layer of meaning. Soldier Field is once again becoming a concert venue, but it is also becoming a point that connects their 2019 performance with their return years later. And perhaps this is exactly what makes the Chicago story so special. What could initially have been seen as simply 2 nights of concerts has become a moment receiving recognition on a much wider level. From the Love Myself campaign and support for concert industry workers to official welcomes from local governments and recognition from national leaders, BTS's journey demonstrates how a music group can leave an impact beyond the stage. When they finally return to Soldier Field on August 27th and 28th, they will not simply bring the music of Arirang, they will also bring the long journey that has led them back to Chicago. So when the stadium lights come on and those 2 nights finally begin, the story will not simply be about who stands on the stage or who fills the seats. It will be about a return after more than 7 years, about a state choosing to honor BTS in a special way, and about social messages that have remained part of their journey for years. BTS Day in Illinois ultimately becomes a symbol of how music can create space for a much broader connection between artists, fans, communities, and society. And as Chicago welcomes BTS once again, one thing becomes clear. The journey back to Soldier Field carries a story that is much bigger than a concert.